Okay. I believe things are fully operational. Just make sure that the stream actually fires up here. Sometimes it doesn't. It might not be. Sometimes YouTube takes a second here to figure it out. Okay, there we go. Good evening, everyone. I think the mic volumes are good. Yeah, those are alright. Yeah, those are fine. Let's play some video games. Tonight. Gonna play some Pilot Kids. This is a Sega Model 2 arcade game. That made by Psycho or Sikyo, however you pronounce it. I think it's the only like shmup for Sega Model 2 arcade boards. I don't think they made very many shmups for the Sega Model 2 arcade board, and by not very many, I think this might be it. All 3D, no sprites. This is all polygon, from what I understand at least. Hello to Joseph. Hello to Finn Harrison. Yo, what up? How you doing? How's the Great White North? Arsenic, good to see you in chat. Let's go and play some Pilot Kids. Typically for let me know if audio levels are horrible. By the way, I don't think the game audio is too loud or too quiet. But if it is, let me know. Normally for shmups I have not played before, I'll start with 3 credits and kind of work from there. I won't go more than that. Hassan, good to see you in chat. Welcome. I have not played this shmup more than one time when I tested it to see if it would work on the emulator, so do not expect any Tony Hawk's Pro Gaming action up in here. Well, we put 3 credits in, put my three coins, my 3 quarters, my 3 100 yen coins. However much it usually costs over there. We'll see how far I get. So, as far as I can tell, just 2 buttons are in use here. There's the fire button, which appears to counter most, if not all, of the bullets. And then there's a second button, like a missile. It's got some kind of lock-on system that I'm still not 100% certain on, like, how it works. But I can see, it seems like I can fire it off, like, all the time, so I don't think it's limited or anything like that, so that's cool. The premise of the game seems to be kind of like Clockwork Knight, some Toy Story style premise, where you're fighting toys and various household objects throughout a house. Starlight, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Alright, now we're in Dad's room. We're gonna fight pencils and cigarettes. Just kidding. Looks like it's just fishing lures. Hikaru, welcome to the stream. What is up? This is a very comfy shmup. Like, Psycho makes a lot of shmups, and they're very fun, but they're not comfy. They're quite the opposite of comfy. They're very intense. Strikers 1945-2 is probably my favorite shmup of theirs. It's very good. This Psycho shmup is horribly comfy, but somehow it's not, like, boring. Danthrax, what's up? Good to see you. And again, if the audio levels are messed up, let me know. If I'm too loud or too quiet, or the game is one of those 2 things, please let me know. Each game runs at, different volumes, so it's tough for me to have universal settings. Tried playing... Oh, hang on, I'm not going to read that yet. Reading chat while playing shmups is it's a fantastic time. Okay, I think this does like a body attack or something? No. It's doing some funky stuff. I was worried it was going to dive bomb me for a second. See, normally, you know, that stuff would be tough to dodge, but my bullets just counter everything. It's crazy. There's definitely some dodging going on. But, you know, not as much as there normally would be in a game like this. Nice. That was a fantastic explosion sound. Tried playing Vadalva for the first time today. Can't quite get used to the way it controls. I can't say I've heard of that game. Perhaps I'm not a real gamer. Fake gamer on the stream, guys. I don't play video games. Is it good? I guess you said you couldn't get used to the controls, but it's worth trying out. Let me know. Ted, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. It's a long message. I am playing a shmup, so I might not read it immediately. Happy to have you, though. It's a shame Sega apparently had a no shmup policy for their internal studios in this period. Kenji Sasaki's talked about how there was once one proposed, prototyped at AM3, but it got shot down by higher ups. Interesting, interesting. You know, I was not aware of their anti-shmup policy, other than just, you know, observing that they didn't really make any. I can only assume that this stemmed from, you know, the shmup genre had like a slight decline in the early 90s, even in Japan. They weren't doing as well in the arcades, and the reason was because fighting games were taking over. So fighting games were you know, the industry's new best friend, and shmups were dying out. Toa Plan went bankrupt. It was like a whole thing. But there were some diehards. Good old folks at Konami kept going, making parodious games as kind of a tribute to what was maybe seen as a slightly dying genre. And then, you know, Toa Plan branched out into a bunch of other companies that wanted to keep it going, wanted to keep the genre afloat, like Cave, and like 4 other companies. I don't remember which ones they are off the top of my head right now, but I can only assume that might have been why Sega had a no shmup policy. They were just kind of oversaturated the market and stopped being financially successful. Don't take my word for it, though. I don't know enough. Oh yeah, you don't have to apologize. You can post long chats. I don't care. I just might not read them right away. Please do participate in the chat. I enjoy chat. All the cute chatters. Keep sending messages. Arsenic, good to see you. 3D-ish car combat on Saturn. Is that what Vadalva is? Is that what the... Okay. Then I'll definitely have to check it out. I do like that. Is that like the top-down one? I think I saw a screenshot of that float around social recently, and it looked really cool. It's an interesting top-down single-screen vehicle combat game for the Saturn. Yeah, okay. Made by Yuzo Koshiro, the legend. Nice. Oh, okay. Those killed me. Those kill. This is what I get for reading messages during a boss fight in a shmup game. I asked for that. I tempted the gods. Just love how loud the explosions are. This is great. Finn Harrison asks, are you a left to right or bottom to top scrolling shmup guy? I've always been a, I mean, I like both, but I've always been partial to the horizontal shmups, the left to right shmups, and I think that just comes from my inordinate fascination for the Darius series. Always loved Darius more than any shmup, and I think that just makes me a hoary shmup guy. Vert shmups are good, though. Galactic Attack's awesome. Donpachi's awesome. Strikers 1945 2, Gunbird series, those are all great. But yeah, like Darius, Parodius. Hori shmups are good. Favorite vertical shmup might be Shikigami no Shiro 2. I 1CC'd it on Dreamcast a little while ago. That was a great moment. I think I yelled. Oh, dog! What? I don't want to kill the dog. Please don't make me kill the dog. I think the dog is just an environmental obstacle at this point, so that's good. Okay, great. We're not killing dogs here. Bumblebees, that's fine. Or hornets, hopefully they're hornets. Bumblebees are better animals. Sort of power rank insects. Yeah, Shikigami no Shiro 2 might be my favorite vert shmup. And the Darius series, of course, my favorite horizontal shmups. I remember a friend of mine years and years ago had me play Jamestown. That one was pretty flippin' crazy. That was wild. Okay, this is a garden gnome with a turret coming out of his flower pot. That was great. Oh, now it's little shop of horrors. Oh, had to dodge those for real. Okay. You're getting bullets from the bottom. I have to, you can't counter those. Okay, so blue bullets cannot be countered. I'm finding that out. Cave Gazelle, Takumi, I don't remember the other one. Yep, yeah, those were definitely the ones, some of the ones. Shy of full top-down, has 6-player support. Has 6-player support, oh, that's hype. Oh, yes, classic house item, Bruce Lee. Everybody has a Bruce Lee in their house. As known common household item. Or martial law. Could be martial law. Oh, okay, that was a body attack. Alright, one of the 3 credits I've allowed myself to use is gone. Read some chat here. I got 5 seconds. There's with the other. Okay. Alright. Did Cave die? I don't think Cave died. Unless you're thinking of Toa Plan. Like, I know Cave's not doing, like, super great nowadays, but I don't remember hearing about them dying. Oh, okay. He only fires the non-counterable blue bullets. This is good information. Cave still exists, they're just in mobile game hell. Yeah, okay, that's about what I thought. Game I'm reviewing right now, Toga King, as it's known in Japan, is a Cave game. They made racing games when they started out. Racing games and shmups. They started with Donpachi and Toga King games. It's an interesting game. Like, it's, you know, you can tell that a lot of the fundamentals from their time making shmups is applied in the racing game that they made. Oh, this is tough. This is kind of tough. A lot of robotic pool balls. A lot of objects that can't be countered as easily. Okay. Rough, dude. That was bad. This is like weird stuff in the basement. We're gonna start seeing like Christmas supplies come out of storage or something. Old records. Nice. That's cool. That's fresh. Okay. Just kind of have to learn what your bullets can counter / destroy and cannot as you go on. Those rules are not very clearly defined from the get-go. Alright, that's game over. 3 credits only, let's go again. Now only winners enter their names. Not a winner yet. Alright, here we go, here we go. Round 2. That Cave hasn't made an arcade game in 10 years. Yeah, that's my understanding of their current state. Not ideal. I like this game though, it's pretty cool. Pilot Kids. I wonder how many stages there are. I think I want to say that was stage 7 that I died in, 6 or 7. Didn't look up how many stages are in Pilot Kids. Got the impression that was close to the end, but perhaps not quite the end. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Going for 1cc? Hell no. Hell no, I need to beat the game first. I always start with 3 Cs, 3 credits, whenever I start a shmup that I haven't really played before. Never credit feed. Never ever credit feed. You won't learn the game that way. Oh, he just hoisted a CQ logo up there. That was fun. I'm not understanding the missile mechanic here. I'm launching them off. I'm just, you know, there's probably a better way to utilize them, and I haven't really figured that out yet. Great explosion. Remnant C-Punk, good to see you in chat, by the way. Happy to see you. Objective Binary, what is up? If you're still here. Are the rooms random? Started in Emma's room last time. I think the rooms are random, yeah. It's looking like the rooms are random. Pretty normal for CKO games. Strikers does this. I know Cannon Spike definitely does this. That's another great shmup, by the way. If you count it as a shmup. One of my favorites. Yeah, that's pretty common for CKO games. They'll randomize, like, the first 3 or 4 stages as a set, and then the second and maybe third sets of stages are also then randomized. But, like, you know, if there's a stage that's in, like, the 4 to 6 level range, you'll never start on it, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm explaining this terribly, but hopefully you understand what I meant. I like the different stages that these boss fights are put in. That's fun. But yeah, if you know, we started in Emma's room last game. I'm guessing Emma's room will be stage 3, and perhaps it'll be a harder version of it. It's how these tend to go in the world of CKO shmups. Or Psycho. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. I'm assuming it's CKO because it's Japanese, but I'm probably wrong. Never heard of this game before. Does it have a gimmick besides the Toy Story vibe? Most of the shots can be countered, and the second button is this like lock-on missile thing that I haven't quite figured out how to properly abuse yet. Yeah, like you press it, and sometimes you can link other enemies to the same missile, and that seems to like be a good thing to do. Other than that, it's pretty standard and quite a lot of fun. Good. Good graphics. Good vibes. It's nice. It's cozy. This is a comfy game. Comfy shmup. That, you know, is a thing that exists. This would be it. Cotton. That's another good horror shmup. Talking about horizontal shmups earlier. Cotton series. That joke is awesome. Big Cotton fan. Cotton 2 for the Saturn specifically. That one, that's a outstanding video game. Oh, okay. Okay, that killed me last time, so let's not let that happen again. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, here we go, Dan with the actual answer here. Got the kanji. Saikyo. Saikyo, okay. Nice, good to know. I've never seen the non-Romanized spelling of that company name, so this is good to know. Saikyo. Alright. Nice. No Johto, good to see you in chat, welcome. Disaster Millennial, what is up? Keep in mind, I'm playing a shmup, so if you send a chat and you want me to read it, it might be like a minute or so before I read it. Before I read the holy text of live stream chat. Alright, here comes some blue bullets. Can't cancel those. Oh, big snowball. Big snowball. Teddy bears in here now? Oh, geez, this fight got... Yeah, this Emma fight got, like, a little more tense. This was different when Emma's room was stage 1. What do you mean Panda does streams? Howdy, folks. I stream every now and then. Not often. Sometimes people get mad when I stream. Very few people get mad when I stream, but some people do. They say... You need to focus on your episodic series. Stop streaming. And I tell them, it's cool, homie. I'm still working on my episodic YouTube series. It's cool. And they're like, no, it's not cool. It's not cool, buddy. I'm like, okay. Just, you know, if you do content creation, just do you. Do what you want. Unless you're trying to feed an algorithm or something. Yeah, I'm going to try and stream Thursday nights. I've got that as a tentative schedule. I wasn't able to do it last week. Mainly because we were taking a trip to DC. My wife and I went to DC. Never been to DC before. Took the Amtrak train up there. It was actually pretty nice. Everything about the trip was really good. We had a very good time. Did a bunch of Smithsonian stuff. Checked out the usual tourist traps and a few really good restaurants. Really good soup dumpling place. It's like Soupy Dumpling or whatever I think is the name of the place. Something along those lines. Really good. They actually do a good job with soup dumplings. Few places in America do. That might have been the best one we've had in America for, you know, as far as soup dumplings go. Oh, man. Oh, whoa. That's bad. 2 deaths that close together in one boss fight. We don't like that. Not a fan. That's bad. Did I go to the Library of Congress? I did not, no. We were there for, basically, it was 3 nights. 2 full days. Saw a few shows while we were there. Or, no, not a few shows, sorry. One show. Went to a few places. Hotel was pretty close to the White House, so we were able to walk up to it and see it in person. You're like, oh, yep, it's there. We would not have been able to do that the day after we went. And that's about as much as I'll say about that. There's a lot of Bruce Lees in this household. Like, this house has lots of Bruce Lees. I think that when I was at this point in my previous playthrough, I had more lives more lives total. If I'm limiting myself to 3 credits. So, you know, made negative progress, essentially. Dying twice at the PD Piranha was perhaps not a good thing to do. Neither was dying here at the human form of Pinstripe Potteroo. Okay, a lot of bullets, Okay, I'm discovering this now. The cancelable bullets. Will I ever revisit Bug in an extended length doc? Way ahead of you, buddy. Already did. If you're talking longer than the 1-hour video that currently exists, no, I will not be doing that. I am done with Bug. Bug is complete. Oh, yeah, this playthrough sucks. I'm gonna put in one more credit here. Stika, good to see you. What is up? PM Ferreira. Ferreira. RM. Good to see y'all. Only time been to DC was for work. Would love to go back and enjoy it someday. Yeah, I was the opposite. Never been for work. Only went for, that one time for a trip. Good to go on a trip. It's a good short trip. DC is a good short trip. Man. Not doing so hot in this playthrough. So you have Bug 2 to look forward to. Oh yeah, I'll definitely do a nice fat video about Bug 2. I don't know if I can expand on Bug 1 any further. I've squeezed those fruits. So I go on the drive? Not yet. I am planning it though. I highly intend to. I actually do. I'm not kidding. Got the route planned. I know what coastline I'm piercing. Big explosion, big explosion. That was fat. Love it. Okay. Okay, interesting. So maybe this is the final stage, and I'm about to perhaps do a 4-credit clear, which I guess is okay. Some people think that's cool. Again, I've never really played this game before, so whatever happens, happens. Swinging that arm around, that's gonna... Oh, never mind. Oh, its health bar just, like, went back up. Not nice. Its health bar went back up again. Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Alright, there's some goofy mechanic here. So I think it just... Okay, it's like little stages, its little parts are their own health bars. I'll be honest, I'm not, like, watching the health bar like a hawk here. I'm gonna credit feed. I need to know if this is the final boss. I'm assuming it is. And perhaps there's, like, a final boss if you beat it in 1 credit like a man. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start over. I'm just credit feeding now. That's cheating. Very disappointed to hear Croc sucks. No good 3D platformers for Saturn. Ninpen Manmaru is good. There's a Japanese-only game with a ninja in it. I do not remember what it was called. Oh, I think Jalico made it. I think it was a Jalico game. Clockwork Knights are the favorite Saturn game, right on. Bug 2 is weird. First two worlds look like a good evolution of the first Bug game. Bug 2 is weird. Alright, it's, I'm pretty sure they made a new engine for Bug 2. If I remember correctly, when we interviewed David Warhol. Yeah, just everything about it's different. Like, it visually looks like the same type of platformer, but it's if you play them both back to back, they're very different. Spyro is king. Hell yeah. Spyro is king. Saturn does not have many good 3D platformers. That's kind of a weak spot for it. If 3D platformers is the only genre you enjoy, Saturn's not your console. But I implore you to get one anyway, just because to enjoy the many amazing arcade games that are on it, and arcade-style Saturn exclusives. A friend of mine put it best. He said that the Saturn games, like many of its greatest games, focus only on fun. They just launch you right into fun, throw you straight into the action, smack you on the ass and say good luck. Many Saturn games are like this. Panzer Dragoon Zwei. So okay, this buddy of mine, he writes for GBA Temp, and he was writing an article about this Android, I think it's an Android emulator, with multiple consoles, including Saturn. And he hadn't played much Saturn. He asked me for recommendations on games to test it with, and I told, I gave him a list. It was like, okay, Panzer Dragoon Zwei, Fighting Vipers, Nights into Dreams, Sega Rally, Virtua Cop, etc., etc., etc. Some 2D games, told him Guardian Heroes, Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter 03, Pebble Beach Golf Links, Virtual Hide Light. A few other games. I did legit have him get Pebble Beach Golf Links and Virtual Hide Light. This is not a joke. He played those, along with the others. And he spent, he told me he spent a plane ride testing this mobile emulator with, basically, he said he played every Saturn game I recommended for at least 15 minutes. He is now looking into buying a Saturn console and an ODE. He's hooked. He says this library rails. Censoring the speech a little here. I have converted him. I have saved another soul. I have shown him the way of our savior, Segata Sanshiro. He's one of us now. You're welcome. So, okay, here's something I don't like about this game. And maybe this is on purpose. Saikyo is kind of psycho in many ways. Saikyo in this game lulls you into a very comfy sense of security in the early game because so many of the enemy bullets are counterable so easily. Then you get to the late end of the game where most of the bullets are not counterable and you actually have to dodge stuff, or clouds of counterable bullets so thick that you can only counter so many of them. And then you suddenly have to rewire your brain to thinking, okay, I need to be on high alert here. I need to start thinking about this like a regular shmup and start dodging bullet patterns. And that's kind of like a, you know, that's kind of dumb. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's very intentional game design, and I'll you know, understand it later. But I don't know. This seems odd. And maybe, you know, the lulling into a false sense of security is done on purpose. They want you to. They want to be like, psych, gotcha. You're supposed to take all of this game seriously, buddy. Don't get comfy. Don't get comfy. probably what that is, you know? It might be what they're after here. I'm surprised this never got any ports. I do like this game. It's a nice shmup. It's one of those Sega model... One of the many... Oh, why did I think that was going that direction? Okay. Yeah, one of the many Sega Model 2 games that just never came to consoles. And perhaps should have. I put Wave Runner on that short list. I keep forgetting, was Scud Race Model 2? That wasn't Model 2, I don't think. That was... I think that was later hardware, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's the second time I got hit by stuff it threw at me. Alright. Model 3, that's right, okay. I thought it was Model 3, but didn't know for sure. And then didn't want to, like, say it and be wrong. Cannot believe I got hit by both of the I'm throwing this thing at you attacks. That's just... Yeah, all 40 of you should stop watching the stream right now because of my horrible, ludicrous display just then. John Fomenko, good to see you. See you popping up in chat there a little while ago. Shadow Mask, what's up? Good to see you. Oh, good. Oh, you're taking off. Yeah, I did literally tell you to take off, so that makes sense. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Run 2 port extra course with Daytona 2 is cool. Hell yeah. Giving you Toy Commander vibes? Yes, yeah, this definitely looks like a Toy Commander style game, like artistically and such. Taking place in a house, fighting toys and whatnot. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm gonna stop talking for a minute here. This tripped me up last time. Oh. Rubber Rup, good to see you. Leslie McDowell, I think I said hi to you, but I'm pretty sure I did, but if I didn't, hello. Chris Broom, welcome. Startup Sound, good to see you. Criminal, how many Model 2 gems weren't ported to the Saturn? Yeah, there were many. There were many that did not. Gunblade and New York is pretty good. Top Skater really should have been ported. I think that, like, Wave Runner, like, of all the games that did not get ported, Wave Runner really should have. Especially with Wave Race 64 and Jet Moto attaining the critical status that they got. You know, less so for Jet Moto. Obviously, Wave Race 64 won that fight, but Wave Runner really should have had a port. It's a very good game. I really like Wave Runner. It's hard to emulate because the analog steering with M2 emulator is kind of a pain to configure properly. But the game is fun. It's very good. This might be my favorite boss fight in the game just because of how ridiculous it is. This is great. I love it. PD Piranha Plant can get a little hairy, but it's still fun. Oop. Okay. Nice. Some bullet patterns feel really good to dodge. That was one of them. Piracy for the PSX was the Saturn's final blow in Portugal. Interesting. I think I heard about that from the same guy. I think that same guy might be in this room right now. And it's Bruce Lee. That's who it is. That's who told me. Bruce Lee. I'm just kidding. It was Stika. If you guys haven't watched Stika's content, please do. if you enjoy the stuff that I make, chances are you will enjoy Stika's videos. Woo! That was a fun loop there. Glad I didn't get hit by it. Stika has made content about the Sega Saturn's success in Portugal. He is from Portugal. Lots of good historical context on his channel about how that was sort of the winning console in Portugal for at least a little while there, before it eventually stopped being the winning console in Portugal. But it had a really good run there, especially compared to the rest of the West. Go watch his videos. Oh, learning the hitbox here. The head is not part of the hitbox. I just found that out. You can get hit in the head in Pilot Kids. You'd be just fine. Power Dragon Ball, that's right, baby. That's right, baby. Oh no, oh no. A lot of bullets, a lot of bullets, a lot of bullets, a lot of bullets. Some can be dodged, some can be countered, some cannot. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, that's game over. Blue Moon, what is up? Welcome to chat. I'm going for 3 credit clear. Realistically, I probably will not attain that tonight. The final boss has many stages. I would need to have a lot of lives padded up to just, you know, be able to learn its patterns before I can seriously take it on for real. Yeah, difficulty really amps up when you get to that that western shoot-off boss fight. You get to Pinstripe Powderoo. That's when the boys become men, so to speak. I'm still a pilot kid. Someday I will become a pilot adult. My time will come. Okay. It was hammer time for a second there. Oh. Okay. Dunyan rings. Pilot Grandpa. Executioner, what is up? 3Y3, good to see you. It's my favorite Model 2 game. Welcome to the chat, by the way. I do not know enough kanji and or Chinese characters to read your name, but welcome. Favorite Model 2 game? You know, I'd feel lame for saying Virtua Cop. So I'm going to say Wave Runner. Dude, Wave Runner's so good. I love Wave Runner. That'd probably be my favorite one. I need to get analog steering figured out in the simulator so I can, like, really get into Wave Runner. I've played it quite a bit. It's super fun. The Saturn port of Virtua Cop is better than the arcade version, so that might be a good reason to not say Virtua Cop is my favorite Model 2 game. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wave Runner. Oh, this boss fight's still going on. Okay, there's a lot of battle axes being tossed around. Based Wave Runner enjoyer, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Yes, yeah, I'm using an emulator. I did not legally buy a Pilot Kids arcade machine for this live stream. Belka's retro stuff. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Wave Runner versus Jet Ski. I have not played Jet Ski that much, so I'm not qualified to say this, but I'm going to answer anyway. Wave Runner's better. The pool balls are those are tough. All right, these are more difficult than they appear to be. Those are tense. I do not own a copy of Psychic Killer. Sorry, Sika. I did recently acquire a copy of Quarterback Attack with Mike Ditka, though. Got it for $9 at a local store in town a few weeks ago. It's in great condition. It'll get me pumped up. Okay, don't get hit by that. All right, that's just okay. I'm an idiot for not realizing this, but when it throws something, it just throws it in whatever direction my ship is in, so I just need to back up and then dodge it when it gets launched. I thought I was going to counter that bullet. I thought I was going to counter that bullet. That sucks. I did not want to die. Alright. Oh, it dropped it. Oh, that's cool. I wonder why it dropped it. I just love the explosion so much. The Antique Mall? No, it was the, yeah, I don't think I've been to the Antique Mall, to be honest. It was a video game heaven in Norfolk. We were nearby and wanted to check it out, because we drove by it and saw it. Prices there range from reasonable to not so sure. I did like the various non-straight-up video game collectible items that they had there. Got a few stickers from there. They had a... I talk with Zone a lot, for those familiar with who Zone is. They had a sticker of one of Zone's artworks. DM'd Zone and was like, yo, they're totally selling this here. With like other stickers that are otherwise harmless video game references. Zone was all like, oh wow, the archaeologists are going to find this in many years from today and wonder. I wonder what was going on. Didn't seem to care that much that they were... I suppose they were probably stealing his artwork. But then again, said artwork was derivative of something else entirely, so yeah, it's whatever. Flashcart's the only way. Oh, hell yeah. Leslie knows where it's at. Finally got a copy of Asuka 120% Burning Fest for PS1. Nice. Nice. That is great. The PS1 version of that game is fantastic, and I think it has some content that the Saturn version doesn't have. The sprite work on Saturn's a little better, and the backgrounds for the stages are a little better on Saturn, but the PS1 version I'm pretty sure has more content, so... Both are good. Both are good. Both are fantastic games. Two great ports of a really good fighter. congrats on your copy. I hope you're enjoying it. Ganbare. Recently bought the Japanese version of Panzer Dragoon Saga off Amazon for... Oh, man. Reading chat while playing and shmup in a boss fight. Man. Pretty excited. Excellent. I hope you enjoy it. Saga's great. Don't pay money for an American copy. Either get it illegally or get a Japanese copy if you can read/understand Japanese. Don't pay for an American copy if you were just wanting to play it. It's not worth more than $60. But it's a fantastic game. It's such a Sega Saturn Sega Saturn game. As my homie Pimpo would say. The art style is like if Nausicaa and Dune had, like, sex with each other. Really unique take on the action RPG genre. It's so good. Saga is so good. And it's like... Game takes about 15 to 20 hours to beat, which to some might seem like it's short for an action RPG. But when you play it, you kind of understand that it's exactly as long as it needs to be. It does not overstay its welcome. It comes and it goes at the correct time. It's very, very good. One of my favorite Saturn games for sure. It's not the holy grail everybody says it is. It's not gonna like change your life or whatever and make you see God or something, but it's very good. It's just a very good video game. If you have an ODE, do play it. Or if you're like our friend in chat and I'm assuming can read Japanese, just get yourself a cheap Japanese copy. Get a Zell. Get you an Azell. Alright, I gotta dial in here. This guy's tough. Guaranteed to die on a live stream if you say, okay, time to dial in, time to focus. Guaranteed death within 5 seconds of the statement. Okay. This is fine. Heading into stage 7 with a full credit left on a 3-credit run. Works on Satiator and Fenrir. Heck yeah, it does. Love Nausicaa. Dude, same. Nausicaa's my favorite Ghibli film. I don't care about your herons and your spirited ways. Nausicaa's number 1. Nausicaa's number 1. Love it movie so much. I need to rewatch Nausicaa. It's been too long. I need to watch it again. Yeah, stage 7, like difficulty goes from easy, normal, very hard. It's kind of what this game does. Like, it's not super hard as far as shmups go in stage 7, but like, especially when you get to the end boss, it's like, okay, this was a pretty significant bump in difficulty. Pretty significant bump in difficulty. Okay. Ooh. A little spicy. A little spicy. Okay. Okay. Gormless in Seattle, welcome to the chat. It's certainly a username. Okay. Those UFO guys, pretty funky. Pretty groovy. Okay, don't get hit by the arm, don't get hit by the arm, don't get hit by the arm. I have not been killed by it yet, but it just looks like something that would easily hit me. I do not want to... Oh, what the hell? Okay, I should have known Giant Satellite was going to launch something large. Ah, that's it. Alright. This will be 4th credit. This will be the 4th credit. I would like to attempt 4th credit. Alright, there's the yo-yo. Okay. Alright. Little oinkers. Nope. Thought I was in the groove. Nope, definitely not in the groove. Not in the groove. Okay. It's a 5 credit run possible? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Alright. Yeah, it looks like a 5 credit run is indeed possible. Based on the trajectory of the moon and the sun. That's a 5cc. I would say I'm still a pilot kid. I'm not a pilot adult, but neat to see how the game ends. Good to know that is the end of the game. What's going on here? Is there a plot line? I guess there's plot. Finn. Hey, Finn, you're in the game. Nice. A little spicy as a mega beam fits the corner of the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Do I think Panzer Dragoon might influence some new games in the future? Until now, there's practically none. I don't know. I mean, you'd think that in 30 years, it would have had to have had some kind of influence on a game since then. And nothing has matched the vibe of the Panzer Dragoon games. I have not played anything that like made me think, this was inspired by Panzer Dragoon, or oh, this has the same art style and like storytelling style as Panzer Dragoon. It's just that has not happened. Someone correct me if that's not the case, because if there's a game out there that's like it, I would love to play it. But yeah, it's nothing quite like it. Nothing quite like it. Joe Master II, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Lamest Lame, welcome. What's your thoughts on the Ray games from Taito? You're talking about Ray Force, Galactic Attack, Layer Section, Gunlock. It's probably the best shmup ever made. It's not my favorite shmup. Darius Gaiden is my favorite shmup. But Ray Force, Galactic Attack, Layer Section, Gunlock might be the best shmup. Big fan of 1945 Strikers 2. Shikigami no Shiro 2. Big fan of that one. Big fan of literally every Darius game. In the Parodius series. Love the Parodius games. Taito knew what they were doing, though, with the shmup making. Jeez, they just cooked. I need them to make a new Darius game so bad. They made it, Darius Burst, another Chronicle / Chronicle Saviors, and a million other spin-off iterations of that game. But I don't think they've made a real sequel. I mean, Chronicle Saviors was pretty close to being a real sequel, because there was like all new boss fights and enemies and game modes and stuff that weren't in like another Chronicle, weren't in Darius Burst on PSP. I really hope they're making another Darius game, dude. I need one so bad. Ray Tracer's an underrated racing game. Ooh, really hard to pick a fave shmup on Saturn. There's so many good ones. I'm surprised they didn't try to, like, Saikyo tried porting a lot of their shmups, but they didn't really port this game. Model 2 games were kind of difficult to port on Saturn, according to dev interviews, so I guess it makes sense that they didn't want to bother with Pilot Kids. It's a good shmup. Psycho did a good job here. It's just probably not one of their best games. Darius arcade gabs are 2 screens. Some are not. The first Darius is 3, and I think Darius 2 goes... I think it has 3 screen versions, but there's also 2 screen Darius 2s. Then they went single screen all the way until Darius Burst Another Chronicle, which was 2 16:9 widescreen monitors smushed together in a big bench cabinet large enough to cram 4 sweaty people in there for 4-player Darius. So good. So good, dude. So good. Yeah, 32:9 widescreen shmup. It's just so good. Love it. Love it. You like Gunbird? I like Gunbird. Strikers is my favorite Psycho shmup, but Gunbird's very good. Gunbird is very good. Oh, boom. Kaboom. Cannon Spike is also a really good Psycho shmup. Like, if we're counting Cannon Spike, that'd be my favorite Psycho shmup. Cannon Spike's awesome. Love Cannon Spike. But 1945 Strikers 2 is my favorite, like, normal shmup from that company. Yeah, shout out to my Marion stands. Starlight gets it. Samurai Aces Soul Divide. I've played Soul Divide. I don't think I've played Samurai Aces. I gotta try Samurai Aces. Soul Divide's aight. Soul Divide's aight. I don't think I've played a Psycho game that made me think, gee, this is terrible. Like, I don't think they've made a particularly bad shmup. Man, these stupid pool balls. I hate them so much. I hate them so much. God, get them out of here. Dog. I was not having a good time with those pool balls. Don't rack them up, Fats. This is not your game. Alright, let's not get hit by this dude's projectiles this time. I really appreciate me dodging those. Alright, here comes Claw Machine. Grabbed a little UFO. Woo, okay. There we go. There we go. Good. Figuring that out. Figuring out that very basic attack from this early game boss fight. About time. I think the difficult thing about the final boss in this game is you've really got to be in front of your enemies to get rid of them, to hit them. And the final boss makes it very difficult to be in front of it. I think that's the that's what the old designers did to make it difficult. Make it a little spicy. I like Pilot Kids. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's not like Psycho's best game, obviously, but it's good. It's very fun. I like what they did here. If you have downloaded the M2 emulator from LSemi, I would recommend giving this a shot. I would highly recommend it. I'm playing this with a Saturn controller. I've mapped a Saturn wireless controller to this emulator, and that's how I'm playing this Model 2 game. That loss of first credit was earlier than I would have liked it to be. Gonna need me to play Psycho's Space Bomber at some point? Hell yeah. Anyone know the lore? I have no idea what the lore is. The ending cutscene seemed to indicate that there's some form of plot. Couldn't tell you what, though. Alright, here comes the dog. Another little doggy. Roo 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 roo. Roo 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 roo. I appreciate the inexplicably low frame rate on the dog compared to the rest of the graphics in this game. That dog was running at like virtual highlight frame rate. Careful, don't break the door. Real though. Okay. Let's not die. Try really hard to, like, not die. That's the goal, right? You know? Failed it. Failed my goal. It's okay. It's alright. We got a few more chances here. Oh. I got some fun notifications on my telephone just now. My cellular device. But I didn't really open them, I just saw that they appeared. I think another IRL friend of mine might be viewing this stream, but I'm not certain. I can only speculate. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. Get out of here, Bruce. Get out of here, other Bruce. Alright. Alright. Should have kept going right. Should have kept flying right. I had the right idea there. And that time he just blasted me. I was thinking I had a chance at a 3cc if I could get through this without, you know, losing my second credit there, but... Oh, dang it. See, I spent all that time checking my phone notifications and I forgot that I'm playing an arcade game. You cannot pause. And now I'm gonna, you know, die a pool ball related death. That was great. Yeah, don't text in game. Don't text in game. Gino746, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. I'm not understanding the scoring system here. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. How's the game going? Game's going alright. It's a fun game. Beat it in 5 credits. I've been trying to do it in 3, and that's been unsuccessful thus far. But the game's fun. It's good. Never played it before. Good Psycho shmup. It's alright. It's good. Alright, last one for the night. Have you read the Nausicaa manga? I have not. I really, really want to. I just haven't. It's one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna do that. This is like one of my favorite things ever. I want to like do this thing related to one of my most favorite things ever, and then you just never do it, you know. I'll read it at some point. I saw it at a store once and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it. And then I didn't. It's just one of those things, you know. One of them things. What are my thoughts on Touring Car Championship? Get used to it and it will love you back. It will not love you back when you start playing Sega Touring Car. But when you get used to it and you understand why it is the way it is, and I think you gotta play it in manual. And that's another thing. It will love you back. It will love you back. Just give it time. Give it a second. Let it marinate in your mind. Very difficult game to start playing, but very rewarding game when you learn its mechanics. Much like Toga King for the Sega Saturn. It's just, you know, one of those racing games. It's very obtuse when you start it. It's very like, why did they design this game this way? And many people will just give up and say, yep, it sucks, don't play it. Definitely do play it, just you need to take some time to learn it, get used to it, and it will love you back. Boffner, what is up? Love the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic of this game. It's great. Got some Clockwork Knight vibes. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Boffner, you'd probably enjoy trying this out if you got the Model 2 emulator on your PC, ready to rip. As a fellow Darius enjoyer and shmup guy, fellow horizontal shmup fanatic, you'd probably get a kick out of Pilot Kids. It's not Psycho's best shmup, but it's good. It's very, like I don't remember them making like a horizontal shmup with 3D graphics like this, you know. It's fascinating. It's fun. Still don't quite understand this missile mechanic though. I'm not understanding what I'm supposed to be doing there. Ooh, that Sharky almost went for it, man. Little shark buddy almost just went for it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, boat. What up, boat? Okay. Yep. Not a huge Psycho fan, but I've enjoyed a couple of their games. Gotcha. Right on. Yes. Understandable and reasonable take. You may pass go. You may collect $200. I'll permit it. Oh, wowzers. That's smarts. Okay. Okay. Those harpoons came out fast this time. They came out quick. Yeah, Boffner, I think you would enjoy this game. Easy to emulate, easy to play. I'm playing it with a Saturn pad right now, and it fits. It fits really well. It's very different from Psycho's usual shmups, but it has a lot of the same elements of what they do in their games, like the randomized stage order and things like that. Yeah, I just don't remember them ever making a shmup with polygon graphics. Other than Cannon Spike, if you count it. Some people don't. Some people will tell you that ain't a shmup. I tell them every game ever made is a shmup. Racing games are shmups. Fighting games, they're shmups. Turn-based tactical RPGs, that's a shmup, man. That is a shmup. Fortnite, a really bad shmup, but it's a shmup. I, on the other hand, I am a bad shmup. I just love the explosion. I have to play this in North Carolina, the birth of man taking flight. I'm very close to the state border. I can make this happen. I have a reasonable ability to make this happen. Listen, I could drive to Kitty Hawk this weekend and play this there. I'm not even kidding. It'd take me maybe an hour. I could go to the Wright Brothers Museum, and I'm pretty sure it's in Kitty Hawk. Might be Kill Devil Hills, I don't know. One of them Banks towns. I could play this right there. Like a laptop or something, but, you know. Yeah, dog stage. He's got a dog stage. Swirl, welcome to the chat. I will read your message in a little bit after I am done with this bullet dodging. Happy to see you, though. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Turret. You blasted. Yep. Okay. This concludes the Garden Gnome. Oh, hell yeah. Got him. Nice. I was about to say fighting games aren't, then I remembered I was using Deadpool earlier tonight in MVC3 and figured... Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's a shmup. Oof. I keep barely dodging that when it does that. Pig plane. Pig plane's dangerous, dude. That's a deadly enemy. Okay. shoot. Shoot. Did not know where the hitbox was on the bottom. Now I know. Now I know. Oh, rough, rough. That's rough, dude. That sucks. Two deaths I really did not want. Okay. Alright. Enjoy your milkshake. Enjoy your milkshake. I hope it's delicious. I'm sure it will be. Most milkshakes are. Oh, pool balls, pool balls, pool balls. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Die. Die, please. Thank you. I like the arrows. I like that the game does that for you. It's like, hey, something's gonna come out of there. Now you know. Do with this knowledge what you want, but something's coming out of the top, you know? It's nice. It's nice of the game to, you know, alert me to that information. Oof. Oof, oof. One more credit, one more credit, one more credit. Okay. Lost all my power-ups. No more marbles. Final boss, let's go. Well, first stage of final boss, I should say. First of two final bosses. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna face itch there. Not able to pause. Does that mean this is not Dark Souls? Okay, okay, first phase done, first phase done. Here's the big arm, big arm. Do not get smacked by the big arm. Alright, alright, big arm's gone. Alright, big satellite dish. We're not getting hit by it this time. Hell no, hell no. Alright, that phase is done, that phase is done. Here we go. What's the yo-yo? Is this the yo-yo? Yeah, it's the yo-yo. Okay. Okay, yo-yo's gone. Alright, is this the hard one where it, like, throws stuff at me? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, man. Yeah, no 3cc. No 3cc. That ain't happening. Oh, no, it is. It is happening. That was a 3cc. Okay, sick. Cool. GG. That was my goal. I wanted to 3cc it, and here we are. Here we are in the world of a 3-credit clear on a game I hadn't played prior. Nice. Had an excellent run through stage 1 through 6. Yeah, I agree. Right up until the stage 6 boss fight, that run was cooking pretty good. A lot of oil. A lot of oil in that pan. Oh, great. That's good. Alright. What's especially cool is I had said that would be my last playthrough of the night, which it still is. That hasn't changed, but sick. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm putting my name in. It's not the high score, but I'm putting my name in here. Oh, no, I'm not. Just kidding. Just kidding. Rez, welcome to chat. Good to see you. Go for 1cc. I'm gonna go for going to bed because I'm like tired, man. I work mornings. I gotta get sleep. I gotta get my booty rest. All right. Well, yeah, that'll wrap her up. Good game. Pilot Kids for the Model 2 arcade board. Never played it prior. This is my first time playing it. Only 9 p.m., old man. I work mornings, Dan. I work mornings, Danny. You do it too, Danny boy. You do it too. Thank you all for the GGs. Thank you all for joining the stream. Enjoyed chatting with you all, seeing you here, and It's been swell. This is a good evening. This is a good night. Good stream. I enjoyed this stream. I had a very good time. And I like this game. I really like this game. Yeah, like middle tier Psycho shmup, I would say. Middle tier. If you like shmups and you like Sega, you should probably download an emulator and at least try Pilot Kids. That'd be my quick and dirty review. It's no Psycho shmup is quite like this, and no Sega Model 2 game is quite like this. It's the only Model 2 shmup that I'm aware of, as far as traditional shmups go. And chunky 3D polygonal graphics in the form of a 2D shmup, taking place in a house with toys and household items and Bruce Lee and dog. Loved it. Yeah, this was sick. Great game. Yeah. For those curious, I am still working on the Toga King / High Velocity Mountain Racing Challenge review. The script for it is almost done. It will not be 4 hours long. It will be significantly shorter than 4 hours. But the game has a pretty interesting story. And the game itself is pretty interesting, so should be good. Double switches after that. And then I think... how am I forgetting? This is my own list here. I should know. Solar Eclipse comes after that. That's what it is. Solar Eclipse. Check out Space Bomber when you get the chance. Hell yeah. Oh, I certainly will. All right. Good night, everybody. Or good day, depending on which part of Earth you are currently at the moment. Thank you all for watching. I'll try to stream again next Thursday evening.